I'm gonna make a bandsaw box. I don't have a bandsaw. What I have is a miter saw and a table saw. So I'm gonna use those. Yeah, I know how tall it needs to be, and I know how wide it needs to be, but I don't know how thick it needs to be. It can be the same width as it is long, so that's my width, that's my length. So can I get two pieces out of this? I can. I think. Should be able to get two pieces out of that, maybe. That should do it. Lights are gonna flicker. That's my height. Now, how big do I, is that my width? That's how long it needs to be. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna eyeball it and hope it fits. Trying to figure out, do I really want to cut these down and cut them in half that way and make it a more delicate box? I don't think I'm going to. Alright, so I made a test pass and it's got issues. Couldn't figure it out. That is not a zero clearance plate, it dips down. So the workpiece was doing this as I went across it, but good enough for who it's for, I suppose. And I just messed up. This cut was supposed to go on this side. Poop. Do I have enough room to save that? Not really. Oh well. Let's get this one right. That's all the cuts on this thing. Alright, we're on a machine I'm slightly less afraid of. Square everything up with one cut. Oh, what the heck. I was contemplating if I should make all the cuts at once or not. The heck with it. I think I've got the space. Let's make it a little bigger. There we go. Two long ends. Yep, screwed up again. Let's go see if it fits. Glad I left extra. I'm glad this is just scrap. Something I did not consider. The lid's going to sit over top of that. See the issue? So I'm going to take care of that with a handsaw. It's going to be boring. It's just a miter saw, back saw, because it's got a back on it. I can make these a little bigger. It's not helping that my table is weeble wobbling. Just took a delicate touch, I suppose. Tired of dinking around. I was going to do some fancy schmancy clamping, but I can't find any of my clamps. Yeah, phone died. Oh well. Forgot to plug it in last night. And then one of my coworkers called me because an airplane had to make an emergency landing on 985 and they were stuck in traffic for 2 hours waiting for them to clear the plane. Hope the emergency was just mechanical and everybody's okay, but yeah, funny, and I feel bad for everybody that had to pee. Let's see. Good enough for that. I don't remember which pieces are which. These guys here. These go with that one, obviously. That doesn't go with that. That goes with that. Haha. Nope. Nope. Okay, so what I need to do is move the blade a little bit so I can bring these in. About that much. Because that ain't gonna fit. I'm not gonna make you watch me do that. Decided to use my razor blade instead because that stupid plate, it's gonna be all weird. I was gonna have to jig stuff. I didn't want to have to jig stuff. So this is the top. The lid, the top, the whatever. All right, as expected, I'm going to have to do some trimming, and I think I know where. I want it to be snug. Not that snug. Is it snug side to side still? Eh. A little more trimming. Good side to side. Front to back needs a tiny bit. Haha! It fits. You know what they say? If the shoe fits, wear it. So I remember how it goes. Now, I need to size that up. Hey, look at that. I think that would do nicely. It's all of those that I have, though. What I got is a bunch of those cedar offcuts. How big is that gap? Yep, that'll fit. I'll make that fit. Let's get a bunch of these. All right, this guy's out of clamps. It just needs some, or this guy's out of clamps. Just needs some fine tuning to make it fit. And I'm going to do that. The razor blade. There we go. That's the bottom. Glue him in. Eh. That'll work. Need to cut a little off of, I think I'm going to cut some off of this end this time. Perfect. That ought to get the job done. That's more or less it. Might want to fill those in though. Did I glue this thing together? I did. Oh well, I'll hit it with a hammer. It'll come apart. Decided I want to fill those in because I don't like them. Hey, get down in there. It's coming out. I have a solution for that. Booger. I think that's the only one. So I cut, remember these that I messed up on? Messed up on a bunch of them. Just cut that end off. Made a bunch of these. And they're more or less the right size. Kind of sort of the right color too. So I got to get them in there. And instead of dinking around one at a time, I'm just gonna do one of these numbers. Getting that. There we go. You get out of here. Well, that was painful. Slice right that way. Youch! Alright, that guy's done. And I need one more. What do I do with it? Be alright. Making a big mess. Let's try this again. It was closing nice, now it's not. Oh well. I'm not going to glue it together again. I'm going to go find something else to do for a little bit. I think I do want to do something about that being that proud of that. Gotta think about it. Got my mind made up. Just going to try this. That's not going to do it. So I'm just going to do this and be very careful. Well, that's less than ideal, but that'll be good enough, I think. I think a little sandpaper will clean that right to where I actually want it. So I'm not going to make you watch that. That's boring. From what I understand, this process is called shoshugiban. I don't think you're supposed to use it on really cheap wood though. That should do it. Except for I put it on backwards. Ah! That's why it wasn't going on good. That's better. Piece of cake. Now, I'm going to do something else. I don't know if this is going to work or not. I has other idea. Alright, this little fella here is probably going to want to F off on me and try to kill me. But I'm going to try it anyway. I'm going to see what happens. This is just water, by the way, with a tiny bit of bleach, because I was lazy. It's doing interesting things to the wood, though. That is apparently an ancient Scandinavian symbol for beaver found on a shaman's drum head. I haven't verified that, but I thought it looked cool, so there we go. Realized I haven't told you why I wanted a beaver on there. Be okay. So on this side, much simpler, I think. Now I have to finish this evening. I don't know if I mentioned that. I haven't spent a lot of time with it. I haven't spent a lot of time on this per instructions. Because this is just a delivery system, really. What's going in here is going to get its own mount. I suggested LEDs inside what's going in here. Don't know if that's going to happen or not, but we'll see. That is a footprint of a beaver, or a symbol. There's a symbol for a footprint of a beaver native to North America. And that's just based on a Google search for beaver symbols. So there we go. That's not half bad. What am I doing? And the reason I wanted this box, and the reason I picked beaver symbology here, is for what's going inside it. It's really just a delivery, like I said, because years ago, out in the woods near work, I found that, and I always figured I'd do something with him. I might put LEDs coming out his eyes, making him light up, and put him on a stand. But I'll probably never get to it. But one of my friends at work will. So this is just going to go in there, and then that will go on that, and I'll crumple up some newspaper in there and tote it to work just like that. But yeah, so this is my first attempt at a bandsaw box on not a bandsaw, on a circ saw. So that's it for today. That's actually me doing stuff with my other junk instead of cooking stuff. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.